It's a brand new week and I'm excited to start working again after the weekend. As we discussed in the previous episode, I will be creating a game for the Untitled Game Jam to solidify my understanding of Godot Fundamentals. I have begun by making a rough plan for the game. It will be a small-scale platformer game consisting of approximately 5 levels. Additionally, I aim to incorporate a simple storyline and create the game's artwork myself. However, I am unsure about the scope of the project. With only 1 week, I am uncertain whether it's too big or too small. The only way to find out is start right away. While I am learning Godot, it constantly impresses me. I can't believe how easy it is to get the basics done in Godot. While Unity is also user-friendly, Godot feels more intuitive. Godot's default input mapping system seems to be just as powerful as Unity's new input system, and it just works out of the box. Moreover, Godot offers some built-in functions that detects whether the player is touching the ground or not, thus eliminating the need to deal with tags and collisions like it's on Unity. On top of that, the whole Cinemachine pack in Unity just built in Godot, making every aspect of development smoothly as possible. It's truly surprising how user-friendly the Godot is. I still would recommend Unity for the absolute beginners due to the number of resources available, but Godot is quickly becoming my favorite. For the drawing practice, I've started creating my own art for this game jam game. The art is extremely simple and not particularly visually appealing, but I believe the practice makes it perfect, right? I have chosen a cog as the player to align with the jam's theme of gears/automations. Additionally, I have created 2 platforms. I want to strike a balance between minimal art and creating a decent game without wasting too much time. I've added a couple more platforms to the game. They still may not look great individually, but they harmonize well together in their simplicity. That's why it might just work, at least for the jam. Once the jam is complete, I plan to immediately start working on my first game according to my roadmap. On the 3rd day of the week, I felt really down for some reason. I didn't accomplish anything at all throughout the day. It was not a fun experience. Not being able to create any art was discouraging for me, which led me to quit the game jam. However, I find the great asset pack on itch.io, and now I am building my tiny project on top of that. There will be ups and downs on this journey, and flawless progress is impossible. What's important is to keep going, find new routes, and create new ways by leveraging your skills and abilities. Let's circle back to the Godot for a moment. With pre-made assets, the game development process becomes highly enjoyable. Currently, I am developing rough mechanics, and this was also smooth in Unity too. However, Godot feels more polished right from the start. The physics, the movement, and the input maps give me a greater sense of control over my game. I have also implemented a save load system using JSON, and it was surprisingly easy. My plan now is to continue adding more features to this tutorial game and transform it into a roughly 15 to 20 minutes experience. I will keep you updating throughout the journey on my Twitter and here, so stay tuned for that. So as conclusion, that's all for this week. I've started to build a game for the game jam and quit that because I can't do art, and I started doing my tutorial game with this art packet, and I feel I need to speed up as it's already been a week, and although I accomplished some things, it feels like too little progress to me. So please subscribe and provide feedbacks on my progress. What do you think? Am I on the right track? I hope to see you on the next week.